Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Solution Architect Show, episode number 8. Your host is Ben. In today's episode, I'd like to cover the fundamental of being a solution architect. So, in the last couple months, I've been facing some challenges in my role as a solution architect. And thanks to my sort of current manager and my mentor, he sort of brought me back on track and for me to work effective as solution architect. What I learned from through that process is he emphasizing on the three fundamental things a solution architect do in the role. Those three fundamental things are, so in your role as a solution architect, you should be able to articulate three things very clearly. The first thing is, what are we trying to achieve? The second thing is how we achieve the outcome. And the third thing is why we are doing it. So the reason those three things are so fundamental is you should be able to articulate the answers for these three questions to a wide different audience. In fact, you should be able to sort of articulate in a way, and it's like a story. So you should be able to tell a story that combines all those three questions and the answers for these three questions as a story and bring all the stakeholders or your audience on that journey to get them to be with you to really understand what you're trying to achieve. So why those three things are so important? Because to be able to articulate the answers for those three questions are the key thing for you to find a fit for purpose solution. So let me give you an example. Say, for example, if your organization have a strategy to increase the customer satisfaction for this financial year, and then you've been asked to find a solution for that. So one of the things, so you try to answering those three questions is, so the reason we're working on this particular solution is because we have a strategy that we need to increase our customer satisfaction. And based on the fact that we haven't been able to sort of getting a instant or scheduled feedback from our customer, and this is a missing capability. So what we're trying to achieve is we're trying to build a capability that be able to let our customer to give us feedback based on the experience that they have with our company's offering. And the way we're trying to achieve this is we try to build a voice of customer service module that be able to integrate with our customer management system that integrate with the customer records and also it's integrated with the line of business system that the customer has interacted with. This way that we'll be able to start measuring the customer satisfaction, and this is the first step to achieve the company strategy for increase the customer experiences and customer satisfaction. So you can see that if you be able to articulate those three answers for a particular scenario or a particular initiative, um, without using any technical jargons, that should be a first step towards finding a proper solution. Then, depending on the audience you have, say if you talk to a business audience, then that should be that that should be the should be okay to explain that what you're trying to achieve. And if you do need to talk to a more technical audience, like maybe your operational manager, then you can drill down a bit deeper in the how, around how exactly the new voice of customer sort of system will be integrated with your CRM system or the two line of business systems. Um, the same way, when you do need to explain the same concept to a security manager, you should be able to do that as well. But again, you should be able to give them a context around why you're doing this project and what you're trying to achieve in this project, and then drill down the details around how you're going to achieve what you're going to achieve so they understand the bigger picture and be able to help you to with that project. Okay, so here's sort of what I want to emphasize today on the episode around the fundamental skills that a solution architect need to have. How exactly you going to practice this? So some people may still in the developer or business analyst or tester role that want to step up to become a solution architect. I believe the way you should practice it is, as I mentioned in the previous episode, you should be in it in order to practice it. Similar to learn swim, you really need to be in the water. So this is sort of the fundamental of sort of the skills solution architect need to have. And also, if you look at it, is a fundamental skills for any problem solving. So I'm sure that in life you will facing a lot of problems, right? So the same way, you should be able to articulate exactly a story to with the answers for these three questions. Example like maybe you have a resolution to lose 20 kilos or maybe 10 kilos this year, and then you need to be able to explain that to people to say, hey, I set a resolution that I want to lose 10 kilo, and the reason I want to do that is because I fed up with my the extra fat I got in my body. I really want to look good and got the energy. So obviously the thing you want to achieve is I want to look for lose that 10 kilo. How you're going to achieve that is I probably want to first to find an environment that with all the fit people, and maybe try to find a personal trainer to give me some help. Yeah, so you can see that you should be able to practice those things on a daily life. So yes, you just need to keep on to remember those three things, keep practicing it. The same way when you got opportunity maybe to explain something to a project manager or to a new team member that join your team, you can use the same structure to tell them the same story. This way you act practicing it. The more you practice, the better you at it. So once you at a point that you be able to explain a project in a very business terms that without all the technical jargons, people will actually look for you to explain things. And then you'll be able to sort of make some reputation that in your team or in your organization that you are the guy that be able to explain a technical thing or project in a very business savvy terms, then you are on your way to get promoted to become a solution architect. Okay, this is the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you got any feedback, please send me an email or drop me on the LinkedIn. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Thank you.